hello. Welcome to today's Ask Abby. If it's your first time, my name is Abby Levine. I am a manifesting and mindset coach, and I specialize in money, but we manifest everything. In the last 4 years, my clients have made over $1.5 billion, and most of them started at less than $5,000 a month. As part of what I do, I actually am an open channel. What does that mean? That means that I can talk to pretty much anything in the universe, whether it's angels or ascended masters or planets or intergalactic beings, aka ETs. I can converse. I only talk with beings of light. That is just a preference. And daily, I go live and answer questions from people in my community. So if you have a question for me, you can just go to my bio. You can click on the Ask Abby tab and submit your question. Today's question is from Jen. Jen wants to know, do I stay the course with building my businesses or add to them or change them? Wow, what a great question, Jen. Oops, I forgot to go live on Instagram. Okay, fixed it. Good. There we go. Now we're live on Instagram too. Okay, let's see. Jen, there's a lot of confusion. There's like chaotic messages coming through from the other side. There's like this. Okay, cool. That's what they're showing me is that you don't know what you want. So what's been happening is that you'll have an idea and you'll ping it out there to the universe and ask for it. And then they'll start working on bringing it to you. And then you'll change your mind and ping a different idea out. And then they'll start working on that one and they'll ditch the previous one. Or no, they're showing me they actually are working on the previous one and the new one. And then sometimes those are conflicting. And so they're like trying to figure out how those two things go together. And they're just kind of like blocking the flow. And then you might have another idea and ping that out, and then ping a different thing out, and then ping a different thing out. Okay. So what they're asking for, because they're showing me like, what they're showing me is like a bunch of wires and like a bunch of like crumpled up pieces of paper. Everybody's got like one of those, I remember like back in the day, bookies had those like green hats. Everybody's got one of those green hats on, and they're all like scratching their heads, holding up wires and pieces of paper and trying to figure out how to put everything together. So, if you're wondering, if really underneath your question is, why isn't this happening? That's the real answer. The real answer is, you don't know what you want. And so you're asking for everything that just kind of pops into your mind. And it's creating massive amounts of energetic confusion within the universe. So they're asking you, get nice and clear about what you want. What do you want? What do you want for your life? What do you want to create? What do you want to experience? What do you want your life to look like? How do you want to spend your time? With whom do you want to spend your time? Okay, get nice and clear about what you want, because right now, the things that you're asking for conflict. It's almost as if you're asking for, let me be poor, or send me 100,000 and let me be a millionaire, right? And so like, it's like the things that you're asking for are conflicting. Now they might be pointing to your frequency a little bit, but not so much. It's like literally getting clarity on what it is that you want and then committing to that. Now, does that mean you can't change it as it changes? No, you can. But what's happening is you keep bouncing back and forth between a variety of different things. And they're like, pick a lane, stick with it, commit to it. And then if you don't want that lane, then you have to make a decision, let it go. Or if you want to keep that lane and blend it in with a new thing, then let that be the thing. But if they conflict, like if, and when I say conflict, I mean drastically, right? Like mindset and manifestation don't necessarily conflict. There's a way that they can blend together. They feel like different paths, but there's a way that they can blend together, right? But if you say, I want to be poor and I want to be rich, those two things conflict. You cannot have both of those at the same time. So you have to pick one and commit to it. Okay, so pick a thing, Commit to it. If you want to bring in other things, just figure out, ask for them to blend together as long as they're not conflicting. They can do that. It's not that you can't change what you're asking for. It's not that you can't modify it. It's just that you're asking for so many different things that don't go together, um, because they literally are opposites. Is there anything more information about that? They're just like, oh, thank you for communicating that message. They really want to do a good job for you. They just need some clear direction as to what it is that you want. And then they can plow forward and rearrange timelines based on your requests. So, hopefully, that was the clarity that you need. Again, they're not going to rescue you, they're not going to tell you what you should want. That comes from within you. So, good luck. Can't wait to see what happens. Bye.